This is the second topic of number system, irrational number. And from here your study starts. You have studied all the previous types of numbers in lower classes, but this is your main part of this chapter, irrational number. Do you know the literal meaning of irrational number? Rational number means similar. Our thinking are rational, means it means I think like others people. But irrational number which is not according to, which is not usual thinking, that is called irrational thinking. Philosophers have irrational thinking. Everybody thinks that everything falling from above of the earth falls on the earth. But Newton has started to think that why not the things go up from the earth. That was his irrational thinking. The irrational thinking here also we shall study irrational number. First of all, I am going to explain you what are things which is not with irrational number, and so this has got irrational number. What? Yet there are some reasons why we call them irrational number. In division process, you know very well the decimal representation of a fraction or rational number, and to bring it in decimal form we divide it. So in the division process there are three possible cases. When we divide numerator by denominator, we have three possible situations. What are those? First case, the division process comes to an end. This is the first case. When we start to bring it in decimal, then the division process comes to an end. It means the division process terminates. वो टर्मिनेट कर जाता है. सेकेंड केस है, समटाइम्स द सेम डिजिट रिपीट्स but does not come to an end. This is the second case. Suppose that 1 by 3 we want to bring it in decimal form. Divide 1 by 3, 0 point. Again 10. What do you think? Is this process comes to an end? No. The same thing appears, the same digit appears again and again. But we can bring it by using to an end by using recurring. This will become what? 0.3. This is called recurring. It means the same digit 3 will again and again. It will never come. So this is the case second. Sometimes the same digit repeats but doesn't come to an end. ये जो है बार बार एक ही डिजिट आता है लेकिन वो टर्मिनेट नहीं करता है, doesn't come to an end. So this case is non-terminating. The division process doesn't terminate, but repetition of same digit. But repeating same digits occur again and again. This is the second case. Reoccurring, recurring case हो जाता है. Case third, division process is non-terminating and non-repeating. This is very crucial stage. Neither the division process terminates, that is comes to an end, nor the repetition of same digit. It means this case is different to case first and case second. If you will start to find out the value of root 2, of course we use its limited value and 1.432, but that is not exact value of root 2. That is approx value. If you start to find out the square root of root 2, that will be non-repeating. Neither it will terminate nor repetition of the same digit. Different digit will appear when you find out the square root of 2. So this is the case third. Doesn't match to the case first or second. Case third is different to these two situations, case first and case 2. In this case, we define a new type of number, and that number is irrational number. Sometimes a person, you may be asked why these numbers are called irrational. Because we don't find any property of the other numbers. It is different to those numbers, rational numbers. It is different to rational numbers. So this is irrational number. What happens in case first and case second? Case first, 1.5, 3 by 2, this will be equal to 1.5. This is terminating case, comes to an end, and again you can come back. It means here 1.5, from 1.5 we again come back to 3 by 2, rational form. डेसिमल फॉर्म से रेशनल फॉर्म में हम लोग आ सकते हैं. इन द केस सेकेंड 1/3, this will be equal to 3 to the power 3 recurring 3, and I shall tell you later on how we can change 3/9. जितने डिजिट पर रेकरिंग होता है उतना नीचे में हम 9 लिख देते हैं. And this is again from this recurring form we come back to rational form, and if you cancel it you will get 1/3. So thus from recurring form we can come back to rational form. From decimal form you again come back to rational form. But in this case third, we can't read back to the rational form. In these two cases we can again come back to rational form, but in case third we can't come back to the rational form. So this type of numbers are called irrational numbers. I think you are very much capable to learn why this type of numbers are called irrational numbers, and in what sense this type of number are irrational. You can take example root 2, root 5, root 7, pi. Of course we use the value of pi equal to 22/7 and approx value equal to 3.14, but this is not exact value of pi. If you start to divide 22/7, you will get the situation of case third. In the division process you will find that it will be non-terminating and non-repeating. So pi is also irrational number. So root 3, root 5, root 7, 5, all these are irrational numbers. Thus, we can define the irrational number as the irrational numbers can't be changed into p by q form, because in division process the p by q form does not terminate, non-terminating and non-repeating. So it can't be again changed into p by q form. ये ऐसे नंबर को, this type of number is known as irrational numbers. That is, you can define simply a rational number that we can't, irrational number that we can't get back to the rational form, that is p by q form irrational number, and this is why it has got the name like this, irrational number. Now I am going to tell you real numbers, वास्तविक संख्या. What are real numbers? So this is characteristics of real numbers. Those numbers which can be shown on a number line are called real numbers. Those numbers which can be shown on a number line, those numbers are called real numbers. It means if the number is real, you can show it on a number line. Thus, you have shown different types of numbers on a number line from very lower classes. Thus, counting numbers, whole numbers, integers, and rational numbers. All these type of numbers can be shown on a number line. So these type of numbers are real numbers. Irrational numbers can be also shown on a number line. In the next topic, I shall show different types of irrational numbers on a number line. But at present, learn it that irrational numbers can be also shown on a number line, like counting numbers, whole numbers, integer, and rational numbers. So it is very simple to understand that irrational numbers are also real numbers. Don't think you can't find out the exact value of irrational number in the decimal process, but these are real numbers. Now I am doing a problem for you to show root 2 on a number line. This is your number line. A scale has been made on this line 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on. Now take a point B on a number line such that AB equal to 1 unit. Again, draw a perpendicular on this point BC on the point B. This is perpendicular on the number line at the point B. Now cut 1 unit from this perpendicular. Thus, you can say BC equal to 1 unit. This is how we have a right angle triangle ABC. In this right triangle ABC, you can find out the value of AC. That is hypotenuse. You know very well by Pythagoras. You can write here AC equal to AB square plus BC square. The value of AB is 1 and the value of BC is also 1. 1 square, 1 square. And by adding 1 you get 2. So this is how this line segment is representing the irrational number root 2. If you cut a line segment on this line number line, that will give you the value of the root 2. So this is how, with radius AC and center A, draw an arc. This arc has been cut, which radius is AC and center is O. This arc intersects the number line at D. So this is very simple, that the length of line segment AD will be equal to AC. So similarly AC is representing the irrational number root 2. Similarly AD will also represent the irrational number root 2. So this is how you can find out, you can show other, we shall see other examples also. Now other example, I am taking root 5. You have to show root 5 on a number line. Here on a number line, take a point B such that AB equal to 2 units. AB equal to 2 units. And now draw a perpendicular at the point B and cut 1 unit from this perpendicular, that is BC equal to 1 unit. This is how we have a right angle triangle A, B and C. In ABC you can find out the value of AC. AC equal to AB square plus BC square equal to under root AB, the value of AB you have taken 2. So put the value of AB equal to 2 and BC equal to 1. 2a square plus 1a square. This will be 2 to the 4 plus 1. You will get 5. So this is how the value of AC in right angle triangle is root 5. Now if you take a distance equal to AC on this number line, that will represent the irrational number root 5. Now taking AC as a radius and A as a center, draw an arc base which intersect the number line at the point D. So this is how we can say that AC equal to AD. So this is how you can say AD is representing the irrational number root 5. This is how you can show any number line or irrational number on a number line. The main points here is to break. You have to take the perpendicular always equal unit. Always unit. This is the problem here. Perpendicular should be always 1. And on this point, if you want to represent a rational number, root 6, root 7, root 5, इसी तरह से this is how you can show on them, है ना? तो Now I have given you homework. Your homework will be exercise 1.2 यानी चैप्टर 1 का सेकंड एक्सरसाइज. You will complete it. That's all. Thank you.